Yeah, whether it's like jump shooting with a new build or working out how to play with teammates, we think it could be a really good strategy for all our new friends who joined us over the holiday season in my career.
I actually love this because my court is a great place to do practice games. Let's just say you make a new my player, maybe you
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is determined to make it work in Minnesota. He says, to build a legacy, we got to win. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to keep step by step, brick by brick, building something. A culture that's going to stand here for a long time. It has required a lot of patience, guys.
It has indeed, David. Thanks. And at the midway point, Chris, what stands out about this phase of the regular season to you?
Well, usually the standings have solidified, Kevin. The favorites, the cellar dwellers. We had some great stories. And this is where the front offices has to take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Bay and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Stewart in at the center. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards. Russell is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here's Beverley. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's what they want to see out of Beverley. Decisive basketball. Nice, aggressive drive to the cup.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against Detroit.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
They were connecting. When they're connecting like that, they're hard to beat. Their accuracy from outside, just incredible.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Beverley. Here's Russell. Finished off the break. Russell's got 5 points so far.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverley, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Passes to Cunningham. About a minute played so far here in the first. Can they get it? Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
It's stolen by Edwards. All alone, and finished off by Edwards.
And you cannot deny Edwards' pure speed, running the floor like a man on a mission.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
Beverley dishes to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got his second bucket.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Cunningham's shot is off. So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards a part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player.
They get a hand on it. Down low, here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
The baseline J. They get the rebound.
Oh! And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Pistons trail by 7. And here we go. Beverley heading to the hoop. Here's Towns. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Stolen by Beverley. Here's Vanderbilt. Beverley, Detroit with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Well, it all starts with ball movement. When your percentage is that low, you know you're not moving it well enough. You're not getting your guys open shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 13-point game. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Karl-Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
Your Timberwolves dancers. Fans, your Timberwolves dancers.
Out some of the numbers here on Karl-Anthony Towns. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Getting around 24 points per, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Stewart. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Baseline jumper. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Pass to Bay. Outside, Joseph. Poked away. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Stewart's got 8.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control in this game.
Joseph, that's good. Here's Russell. He's got 7. Into the lane. Towns trying to get open, and Russell gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Stolen by Beverley. And Towns throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Towns. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Beverley with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Pistons trail by 17. Right wing. Bay against Edwards. Bay passes to Stewart. That one doesn't go. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Baseline J on the way. No good on that one. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Bay kicks to Joseph. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Joseph's got 5.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Vanderbilt. Okogie's checked in for Edwards. And it's Beasley in for Patrick Beverley. It's Beasley on the wing. He's guarded by Diallo. And that one is good by Beasley.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pistons trail by 16. Here's Hayes. The pass to Olynyk. Now here's Hayes. And stolen by Russell. One-on-one here. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Man, the decision-making of Russell, dependable at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Inside, here's Diallo.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Russell with the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Detroit's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Hayes, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Chris, for Killian Hayes, it's about finding his comfort zone. Knows he can be a great player if he works hard.
Yeah, and when Hayes is healthy, he's a dynamic player. 6'5" point guard with terrific versatility. The upside he has is pretty enticing as well.
Olynyk the pass to Hayes. Reed with the rebound.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Okogie, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Passes it to Jackson. Olynyk high post. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, and with his shooting touch, Olynyk is a big man that you hesitate to put on the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
He hits the second from the line. Minnesota leading by 19 points. Here's Russell. Rebounded by Jackson.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And it's sent back by Russell. A moment now to check out some numbers for Frank Jackson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Minnesota leading by 18. The drive by Russell. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Oh, man, look at that. Using his speed and athleticism to perfection. Russell, love it when he attacks the basket.
Teardrop shot. And now Minnesota on the fast break. The finish. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. With the drive, it's hauled in by Lyles. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Diallo the pass to Hayes. Jackson against Russell. And it's sent back by Russell. And he recovers it. And the basket by Olynyk.
When Olynyk gets the ball in the mid-range area of the floor, he has no problem in letting it fly. I mean, he makes that shot consistently when he has the room to let it fly.
And good that time. 6 points for Beasley.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Got a piece of it. To the wing on the left. Now here's Diallo. He's covered closely. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by Lyles. He's with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pass to Reed. And he comes up with the deuce. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Minnesota on top, running away with this one. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Russell in the backcourt with Beasley to his side. Then it's Torian Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Okogie in at the 4. To the inside. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here's Russell. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, he's always been known as a streaky player, and tonight, Russell's streak is the good kind. He's rolling.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Dwayne Casey says, if we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
So it's the Pistons now. 6 to shoot. Here's Diallo. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Okogie misses. And for the Pistons, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Diallo. Some changes for Minnesota. Edwards, he's checked in for Okogie, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Russell. Bays checked in for Detroit. Diallo hits them both. Here's Beverley. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
Yeah, his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the course, too.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Bay wide open, and he fires. Drops in the tray. Bay's got 6.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Edwards, that's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Joseph against Beverley. Grant off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And get your best scorers, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
Offensive rebound. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Cade gets the bucket.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second three of the quarter, third overall.
And he drives in, and that one's good. Beverley.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Joseph, the pass to Bay. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bay's got 8 here in the quarter. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beverley against Joseph. Stolen by Beverley. Goes up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Grant, right side. Bay. And another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first free throw is good. Towns, he's checked in for Nasri. Stewart checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Diallo. And both free throws good for Beasley. Detroit's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. From 11 feet away, that one falls. Cunningham's got 5.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
To the middle, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively. Back to Joseph.
To the paint, here's Stewart, and it's denied. Here's Edwards. It's tipped. And here is Bay. 14 points for him. Cunningham passes to Joseph. Grant trying to break free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns. Pistons have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Beasley. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota with the ball. And Sadiq Bey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Joseph dishes to Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Outside, Joseph. Knocks down the three ball. Joseph's got 10 points in the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Stewart against Towns. Over Stewart. Rebounded by the Pistons.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
8 feet away. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Towns. 14 points for Anthony Edwards.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And so Beverley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Tipped away. Stolen by Beverley. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Detroit's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
And Joseph kicks to Cunningham. Knocked away. Back to Joseph to end the run. Good on the three-point shot. Joseph's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pistons.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And it's Towns penetrating. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pistons passing it around. That one goes. Count it. Stewart's got 12 points in the game.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Prince finds Towns. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside. And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area. And we'll see if he can take another step defensively. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Towns. Offensive rebound. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Grant, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And mid-range isn't exactly Grant's go-to spot, but he takes a focused shot there and gets it to go.
Towns. It's hauled in by Stewart. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for Detroit, Lyle comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Hayes subbed in for Joseph. Minnesota shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Stolen by Beverley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns for three. It doesn't go for him. And Detroit the other way now. He takes it in. Stewart trying to get open. Off on the layup. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Towns. Jacks up a three. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And it's Detroit's ball. The pass to Hayes. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns for three. Another miss by Towns.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The shot's good from Hayes.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Towns for three. Another miss by Towns.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Bay. Vanderbilt with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch. Okogie's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Josh Jackson's checked in for Bay. Minnesota calls timeout. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by Russell. Down low. Jackson misses. Minnesota shooting a terrific 61% in their second quarter. Hayes with the steal. Knocks it loose. One-on-one fast break. Trying to end the drought. Rebound by the Pistons. Out left to the wing. Outside Jackson. Pass to Lyles. He kicks to Hayes. From the arc. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Okogie's got 7 points in the game.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
And the dunk by Stewart.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
The run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, this field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Pass to Cunningham, over Beverley. Cunningham's shot is off.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Beverley, the pass to Vanderbilt. Stewart with the steal. Now here's Hayes. Inside. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Okogie misses. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. That's tipped. And they're on the break. Here's Vanderbilt. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Now here's Cunningham. Defended by Beverley. Offensive rebound. Stewart. 1 second left. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Minnesota leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Joined by Dwayne Casey. Tough time protecting the paint so far. What has to change there?
You got to get square. You got to get your body in front of him, contain. You got to live with something, but most of all, you got to get your body in front of him and contain. You got to have a body in front of him.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 23 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace. If they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They really push around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. On the court for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Grant is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Joseph in at the point.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Grant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Joseph. Back to Bay. Kicks it to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Drills it from outside. Cunningham's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pistons. Towns with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And it's Beverley missing.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Lets it go with a 3. Keeps it alive.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Beverley. Detroit with the rebound. Bayes got 5 rebounds tonight. Joseph, the pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guys, not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
To the inside, here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Vanderbilt, and he banks in the layup. Vanderbilt's got 12 in the game.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Joseph, the pass to Stewart. And the rejection by Towns. Cunningham's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Towns is doubled. Good. Towns has got 29 in the game.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Cunningham passes to Grant. And the dunk by Stewart.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Minnesota making some changes. Reed comes in for Vanderbilt, and it's Beasley in for Patrick Beverley. Then for the Pistons, Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart, and Diallo subbed in for Cunningham. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have a consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Pass to Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
Edwards drives in. Yes, that goes in. 20 points for Anthony Edwards.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Prince is checked in for Towns. On defense, the Timberwolves. Now the pass to Bey. Ball's knocked loose. Diallo finds Joseph. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Prince, the pass to Reed. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And that one is good by Beasley. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Look at the quick hands of Russell. I mean, gets the steal that leads to a transition bucket. And
the Pistons with possession here. And Joseph kicks to Grant. Now Joseph, he's got 13. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw good, Joseph. Both good from the line that time. Here's Russell. He's got 15. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And we think of Russell first as a scorer, but there, reminding everyone of his passing ability too.
Poked loose and stolen by Russell. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Up again, and Edwards is right there. Edwards got 24 points.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Joseph, the pass to Bay, fires for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Here's Beasley, the dunk and the foul, powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Timberwolves shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Lyles checked in for Detroit. Hayes comes in for Joseph.
One shot.
Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. To the paint, here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer, he changed his diet, and he slimmed down. Olynyk, now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. Now here's Hayes. Olynyk up top. Grant outside. And it's Lyles in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a switcher also for Detroit. Jackson's checked in. Now here's Diallo. Covered by Beasley. Diallo, the pass to Olynyk. That one's not going to go. Timberwolves shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Prince. Tries again. And the basket is good. Reeves got 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Noel. Beasley outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. Now the dish to Olynyk. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Pistons have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the technical free throw is good. And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Diallo. Reed with the block. They retain possession. Beasley outside. Three-pointer. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Here's Hayes. That one a little long.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Here's Reed. They get it back. Another shot. Prince misses. Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Jackson. Sweet little floater.
And adding wrinkles to his offense. If Jackson is making that floater, it's going to make things hard for the defense.
And it's good, 2 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pistons shooting around 48% so far in the third. Here's Diallo. Reed with the block. An even 3-on-3 break. Unloads. Noel, no good. Hayes the pass to Diallo. Here's Lyles driving the lane.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Beasley. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. 26 points for Beasley. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Passes it to Lyles. To the middle. Here's Diallo. Here's Olynyk. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Timberwolves shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Hayes the pass to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Goes back up. That one, no good.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but possible, like you said. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Noel. Here's Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Josh Jackson. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Stewart checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Diallo. Both free throws good from Reed. 56 seconds left in the third. Down low, here's Stewart, and the shot goes in.
Isaiah Stewart.
Stewart's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Beasley, rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Hayes. Stolen away. Beasley against Jackson. The offensive rebound. Here's Reed. No good on the triple. And so it's Minnesota sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Layman. He's out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
They get a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. And Towns throws it down.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
The Pistons shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Lee outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Shot on the way. That was something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, puts a lot of pressure on the next man up.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. .60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the Pistons with possession here. Jackson has the open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Lee going inside.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Balmaro. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. The Pistons have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Lyles. It's good.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Takes it inside. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Noel makes it off the glass. Noel's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Lee up top. Garza. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. That one goes in.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Lee outside. And there's the pass to Jackson. Outside Jackson. Garza. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Lee outside. Inside, Garza. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Timberwolves have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And the Pistons making a change here. Grant's checked in. Passes it to Layman. Over Grant. And that one misses from Layman. And so Grant will bring it up for the Pistons. Jackson down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
That's good from Jackson.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Here's a Kobe. Pass to Noel. And Lee pulls it down. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Pass to Balmaro. Here's Noel. Over Lee. Noel, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
On the wing, Jackson. Three-pointer on the way. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Paul Morrow. That one doesn't drop. And it's Detroit the other way. Jackson passes to Lee. Outside for Jackson. Offline with his three. The Timberwolves shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Okay, time now for an injury report. For an update on Karl Anthony Towns' injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves let me know the status. He's calling it a high ankle sprain, and he told me that he's currently in extreme pain. And from what we have gathered, this injury will definitely keep him out of this game, and maybe for a long time, too. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Minnesota calls timeout. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Inbound play works to perfection. You gotta love to get those quick hitters.
Hoagie with the assist.
For Detroit, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Vanderbilt with the block. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And a wide open look for Lee. The 17-footer goes down.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
And the pass to Layman. Lays it up off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
And that one comes up a bit short. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the paint, Garza. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Here's Noel. Detroit with the rebound. Jackson kicks to Lee. Passes to Jackson. Back to Lee. The shot comes out. Minnesota shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's Layman. Timberwolves keep it alive. And the basket by Okogie.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Lee outside. Grant gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Noel. Balmaro. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
To the middle, here's Jackson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Lets it go from the wing. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Here's Vanderbilt. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the inside, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
From about 19 feet, they grab their own miss. Here's Lehman. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant. Lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all. And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Minnesota shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Noel. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Taurean Prince comes in for Josh Okogie. Trey Lyles checked in for the Pistons. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Reed. Shoots. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Pistons.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Kicks it out to Grant. It's good from long range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Lee with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Basket good. Lyles got 10 points in just the second half.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
And it's Prince penetrating.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Detroit's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
And timeout called by Chris Finch.
Fans, your Timberwolves dancers.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Corey Joseph.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Goes up off the inbound. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Detroit the other way now. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the dunk by Lyles.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Over to the left wing. Lets it go from 11. Out to Lee. Down low. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Beverley. Here's McDaniels. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mike, it seemed like you were looking to push the pace at every opportunity. What was your mindset?
We're just trying to get out and run. You know, the less play calls, the better. So we're just trying to get out and run and find each other.
You did a great job in transition tonight. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.